Princess Diaries, Princess Protection Program. Ella Enchanted.
Wait, me blinking.
Little? Stuart Little.
Hold on. I'm pointing to us.
Yeah, when we're younger. Or little. Or just like people.
You're on the right track, kind of. Not really with Stuart.
Little Women!
Yeah! Little girls!
I was overthinking it. Hi, it's Megan.
And it's Bree.
And we just want to talk about TV.
Welcome to our podcast,
UNSERIESOUS. Each episode, we're going to cover a TV show, new or old, and have a silly little conversation about it.
So grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get unserious.
I'm sort of single-handedly keeping film alive.
You were ready?
I found this.
You have it up.
Cinema.
Cinema. Not a boy.
It's Martin Scorsese, star of the studio. Cinema.
Star of the studio.
Known for the studio.
The studio.
All right, you're right.
Piece of work.
It is to me. Have I seen him do anything else except for TikToks?
Yeah, I haven't seen him.
With his daughter, Francesca?
So it is to me.
Julie said JK had sold out.
Oh, perfect. That's perfect.
Would you go to see Mission Impossible Final Reckoning without seeing the others?
What number is that?
8!
That's crazy! I'm sorry, that's crazy.
I will watch all 7 of them, but I'm not going to see it without watching all 7 of them.
That's a lot.
Yeah, Bree's a fake fan.
I really am a fake fan. Me, when I've mentioned so many times that I want to watch Mission Impossible. I am a fake fan.
Well, anyway, we're talking about real film, aka the television show, The Studio.
Real film, aka television.
Yeah,
The
to
Studio.
Us. Let's not get it twisted. I might be in my Alamo Draft House shirt.
I'm a film noir.
A cinephile.
A cinemaphile. I love cinnamon. I'm at the movie theater every day.
Eating cinnamon. When Alamo Draft House had that Mexican vanilla milkshake.
Oh, yeah.
And they got rid of it.
No, they got rid of it.
That's my favorite. Alamo?
Oh.
Alamo, if you're listening, bring it back. That was my favorite milkshake.
Alamo.
My milkshake, you guys.
My milkshake.
My ear just popped.
I do like Alamo.
Yeah.
Alamo's lit. And you get a nice meal.
Mm-hmm. Dinner and a show.
But it is funny, like, they have to run.
They're like ducking. They're like,
I kind of feel bad.
They're Mission Impossible.
The movie. Yeah, they're like working. They're like hustling.
I love it there. I will say, like, Alamo, like, people complain, like, we shouldn't have made cinema this, it should be quiet, but it's like, they do a good job. It doesn't really interrupt
it really doesn't disturb that much.
No, when I went to we've always been hyping up the 21 and over theater at our local cinema in Kentucky, because we'd never gone, and it's just like, oh, that was an elusive place upstairs.
Yeah,
but they don't turn off the lights fully, and that's more interruptive than people walking back and forth.
That's awful. I still haven't been though, so I have to go.
Yeah, you have to let me know what you think. I was a little perturbed.
I'm gonna be like, no fuck, turn it off.
Thank God I already had seen Wicked.
Oh, thank God. I'm gonna become an AMC A-lister.
Yeah, I think that's natural for us.
Yeah, it's a natural next step in my film
journey. Follow us on Letterboxd, link in the description.
Yeah. Look at my 4 favorite films.
What if I wasn't recording? Don't worry, I am. So before we get to the studio, much like we've kind of just been doing, we have to talk about what's hot on the table.
Okay, what's that?
I'm trying to think of any quick hits. I'm still reading Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. You are too.
Me, the baby.
That baby came back up on my TikTok.
No, the baby.
I was like, oh my God.
The baby's being taken all over all the
every 4 seasons. Me when? What do I gotta do to do that? Be cute, I guess. It's been a year since that video went viral, and a year since we were like crashing out playing Quiplash, and that's all we could put. The 4 Seasons Orlando and banana pudding from a Magnolia Bakery.
That's awful. We couldn't put anything else. We didn't have anything else in our minds.
That's brain rot. Other than that, I feel like I've still just been having, speaking of brain rot, Thunderbolts brain rot. Hacks. I cannot wait to speak about Hacks, and I'm really dreading having to be emotional about The Last of Us, but still excited. And I feel like that's really it.
We're watching TV.
We love TV. Did you know?
I'm watching a show.
I'm getting ready to do something too.
I'm watching Mormon Wives.
Oh yes, speak on that.
I only watched 2 episodes, but they're crazy. But I'm eating it up.
I support
and I
that.
feel like I'm not into much reality TV, but there's something about these damn Mormon wives that is just, it's kind of just funny to see, like, if you aren't part of something.
Yeah, it's
like,
interesting.
It's interesting to see how these people live.
Yeah.
And, like, the fuck.
Uh-huh.
It's drama.
That's so funny.
And they're fucking mocktails. They're getting, like, belligerent at these parties, and they're drinking mocktails.
They're getting belligerent.
I mean, I have so much drama.
That's so funny. That's literally me.
That's so
with my
funny.
Shirley Temp.
Yeah, they're like on sugar. They're hyped up on sugar.
That's
on
really,
soda.
on swig.
And on swig, on creamer. And they're fucking going for it.
That's funny.
Yes. But yeah, that's the other, I guess that's my content outside of our content.
Yeah.
And reading books that I'm never going to finish at this rate.
I wish I knew how to read.
Jesus.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
Should I go through my list of
news?
Some of this might not be that new by the time we release this, but did you see that they may be releasing Stranger Things in 3 parts?
No. Wait, no.
I don't think this rumor has that much validity to it. Who knows? But they're like, it'll be like a part, like, it'll be like they did season 4 where they released it in a couple parts, but like the 3rd part wouldn't come out until fucking 2026. So I'm like, and they are literally done filming it too. Like, what is the reason?
Why 3 parts?
I don't fucking, like, they're trying to make
They're
it last.
milking it.
Hey, Netflix, you know how you make something last? Start releasing things weekly.
Yeah, do that instead.
Then that's, it was 8 or 9 episodes, 9 straight weeks of PR and discussion.
Yeah, I don't want 3 parts of like going in and out of it. Like,
Yeah.
being like, oh,
Woo, Stranger Things, and then it dies down. And then we're like, oh, it's back!
I'm like, I'm tired.
It's like, especially like the last season, like, let's let people
Oh, that's
fucking
crazy. I
enjoy
didn't
it.
hear that.
If it was even 2 parts, it would be less bad. But if they're like trying to space it out, I guess Cobra Kai did that. Now that I'm thinking about it, God, no, let's just fucking do it.
Let's just go for it.
Let's give it this fucking send off and not like drag it on. Because then it's like, do you have to do press every single time to get people to watch? Like, one big press tour, one big send off.
Oh, they're keeping them locked up. One big send off.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm ready to just freaking. I kind of like binging that show too.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Like, oh my god. Would you guys watch if we all October every week it was a season of Stranger Things to prep? Let us know in the comments down below.
Would you watch that?
Would you watch our pod of the countdown to the final season whenever that fucking comes out though? I guess we don't know the release date.
Oh.
Release dates.
Oh my god, the horror. The release dates.
Yeah.
3 of them. What if they're like it spread out by a year?
It would. I know everyone would. I don't think a single person thinks that's a good idea. Like, I don't know why they would do that. So I hope they hear our cries.
It's insane. All right, well.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay, moving on to other weird things we care about.
Weird.
For anyone who's ever watched Chicago PD, I've seen.
Oh, okay.
Remember, maybe not even one full episode, but finally.
Yeah.
Burgess and Rizek finally got married. I don't even think I could tell you anything that happened on the show except for them. They finally tied the knot. I read an article, they barely showed the wedding.
Finally.
And the episode was called Vows. They didn't even show their vows.
They didn't show them. I think
Isn't that fucking nuts?
That's crazy.
And I read an article, like, the showrunner or something. It was a written article, obviously, so I couldn't tell tone, but the showrunner was like, They were like, are we ever going to see more from the wedding night? Probably not, but maybe, I guess. I was like, their vibes were not it.
No.
It was so weird.
They hate them or something.
And they were like, it would have been really cool to bring back, like, Halstead and Upton and all these people, but they're like, but we were only going to show it for 5 seconds, so that would have been a waste.
Oh, my God. I watched 2 seasons of that show, and they were my couple.
Yeah.
My OTP. They were serving, but then they kept, I stopped watching, and they kept putting them on and off and on and off and doing weird shit. And now they're finally married, but no one actually gives a shit. No,
seriously, not even the writers, I guess.
Not even the writers.
God damn. They're like, this episode's really about Voight.
Of course it is.
So who gives a fucking shit?
Of course it's about Voight.
I also learned
it comes back to Voight.
Dr. Abbott from The Pit is on Chicago PD, meaning sometimes he's here.
What if we run into Dr.
I
Abbott?
would freak out.
So I'll take
I knew you would say
that. Shift.
Can you imagine us linking up with Dr. Abbott?
That's unserious. Not linking up with Dr. Abbott at Devil Talk.
Out of all the places.
Yeah, we're like this.
Like this, we all have a a giant milkshake.
A giant ass milkshake.
And a plain dog for Julia.
A plain dog and a slider.
That's so funny. I want a backyard slider.
I want a peanut butter burger, but they don't do that for me.
Speaking of our other favorite show in the world, Dancing with the Stars.
Yay!
Alex Earl,
that's crazy.
That's why I knew, like, they're like, we're back and bigger than ever.
They're getting the social media.
And, like, they never announced people like this either. Like, they're like, we have to keep the hype. Like, they were just on tour, I feel like. So they were like, okay, that'll keep people entertained on social media. Now they're, like, done with tour. So, like, we're going to, once a month, it seems, announce someone.
I'm like, who else is it going to be?
I mean,
the first 2 being, like, pretty...
They're solid.
Big.
Like, especially, like, for our generation.
Yeah,
they're truly making this for, like, younger audiences, which is cool because that's, like, what you need. Like, all these other, like, moms, grandmas are still gonna tune in.
All these other grandmas.
But, like, my grandma. I love... So they're in and out, but both my grandmothers, that's what we bond over. I'm like, did you watch? And I have to, like, tell them who people are. But there's always, we'll always have, I think, someone for, like, the older crowd, too. So it'll be interesting to see the rest of the cast and who will be with everyone.
Who do we think Alex will be with?
I think Ezra would be iconic.
Yeah.
Or Val would be good.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, not Gleb.
Brandon
would be great. Brandon needs someone good. We're going to need Haley Steinfeld to step up. She loves Dancing with the Stars. And that's Brandon's dream partner. Yes. And I'm like...
Oh my God.
Right after Drew Sinner, she goes on Dancing with the Stars.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be
crazy for Dancing with the Stars. That means Dancing with the Stars is getting,
that would be big.
I don't know.
Yeah, like, respected.
Yeah.
Because everyone, we've been Dancing with the Stars fans for, like, literally our whole lives. And people are always, it's, like, more like Dancing with the D-list. And people are so mean about it. And I'm like, oh, but it's, like, it's not necessarily about having the most famous people. Like, it's just, like, a fun show to watch. And it's, like, you're not even half the time watching for most of these people's previous careers. You get attached to them on the show.
Yeah, like... I watch for the stars and then I get attached to, or for the dancers and then I get attached to the stars when I'm watching and they're having their little interviews and I'm like, I didn't know that about them.
Yeah.
That actually made me kind of emo.
Yeah. Like the best was when Olivia Jade was on there and we were like.
I was kind of like, I forgive her. But seriously, that's what it makes me do. I'm like, oh.
Like sometimes, no. Like when Sean Spicer was on there, the propaganda I'm not falling for, that shit. So I'm not needing Dancing with the Stars to lock in and stop that. I feel like they're trending in a better direction.
Yeah.
They're not without their flaws. Well, we can speak on that,
flaws,
but
don't worry,
we're not above like that. But I'm excited. I hope, regardless of who like Alex Earl's with, I hope Brandon and Ezra both get good partners. Brandon needs to fucking win, and it really makes my stomach hurt that he won't ever win with Chandler. Like that's what they deserved. Like, literally, no offense to Joey. I love Joey.
Should have been. Literally, no.
And he finished his 30 before 30.
Joey on his 30. I got nervous.
I love that.
Like, he's not doing that.
Everyone said I wouldn't do it. Well, it's so funny. Then we were like, we should make a 30 before 30 list.
Yeah,
so
but we'd have to make it, like, right now.
We have to, like, lock in. We have, like, less than 5 years. We have, like, 4 years.
And I need more time than Joey, because Joey has, like, ins.
Yeah. Joey can just do whatever he wants.
Joey can just do it.
So
I need, like, time.
We need to sit down.
Yeah.
So, more on that later. Speaking of casting, Hunger Games dropped some more cannons.
Oh my god, this is gonna be the best movie ever.
Like, it's insane. Everything that was rumored... No, I can't even. Everything that was rumored was true. Like...
No, literally, I was like, oh, that would be cool. But and then, like, when it got announced, it was actually...
It's actually Kieran Culkin and Elle Fanning.
Like, they gagged me. And,
like, so good. I'm so excited. Hey, motherfuckers. Like,
hey,
all
motherfuckers.
the Roman Royce, Caesar Flickerman
bitch.
edits. I'm thrilled.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
I'm thrilled.
That's perfect. They're cooking.
They're cooking.
And the young girl who's, like, supposed to look like Katniss looks like Katniss.
That's huge.
Like, we're winning.
We're eating.
We just have to wait 12 more years.
Yeah. Well, it's the thing. I can read the book and be like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's Voldemort.
Yeah, now you have pictures for all of them.
Which is helpful. Not like I was like, I just haven't been reading in general, so it's not the Hunger Games' fault, it's my fault. But now it does make it easier, like, to have more of a picture. Not that you should need to, like, picture. I think everyone should have their own creative freedom when they're reading.
Just gonna think of
but for me, hey, motherfuckers.
That's what you're gonna. Hey, motherfuckers.
So excited. I wonder what color hair he'll have. I wonder if he was like finally a movie or something that my kids can watch.
Yes.
Like, I guess they have Home Alone, but
Home Alone.
When his kids are like in their teens, they'll be able to lock in.
Oh,
I swear.
it's so good.
So good.
Oh.
It's eaten. Renewal news: Yellow Jackets officially has a season 4.
I was getting nervous for a moment.
I was like, it wouldn't make sense, like, with the viewership going up, but that show's a little messy sometimes, so you never know.
I'm like,
and
sometimes they just be.
Like we said, we don't know what the fuck is gonna happen next.
Shit. Yeah.
Will it just be one more? I feel like 5 max, especially with the timeline of the wilderness. So
we'll see.
We'll see.
I'm scared. Dun, dun, dun.
On the opposite end, throwing it back to the cancellation of Sex Lives of College Girls, The Line in Renee Rapp's new song
literally
gagged me. Like, I had to go back and replay it.
The first time I listened to it, and I heard that, like, right away, and I was like, what the fuck?
And I was
gagged.
Right when it came out, so Spotify doesn't have lyrics, so I had to, like, look them. I'm like, I need to see this word for word.
I'm like, did she just say?
Took my sex life with me, now the show ain't fucking is crazy.
That's so shady, but goes so hard.
So shady, and it's so funny. Like, she's still best friends with, like, Aaliyah. Yeah. It's so funny. I was like,
she follows, like, the new people too. Like,
really?
She's friends with the new people.
Our girl,
other blonde.
Yeah.
And Grace,
I couldn't think of her name. Gracie Lawrence. Love Gracie Lawrence.
So I just.
Yeah, that's why I feel like
I don't know what happened.
I feel like she was, like, decent enough friends with all, like, the most of them. Yeah. I feel like there were rumors of, like, something about her and Pauline, but, like, I can't see Pauline trying to start shit.
Yeah, with the baby.
She's grown.
At her big age. With Renee Rapp.
Yeah. Like, I feel like not, like, obviously her and Aaliyah were the closest at the time, but I feel like they all got along.
Yeah.
We're fine.
I'm like, is it with cast members or is it with, like
Mindy or something?
Mindy or
oh my god, I would be
she,
devastated.
She was like, I don't know, things she's said in the past, but, like,
right.
I don't know, like, it's all like.
Yeah, we can't really speak to it, but.
Sign all these NDAs, but I still say something.
My not media training bitch. I saw an interview where she was like, she didn't like the song at first. We're talking about Leave Me Alone. And she was like, oh, it's just not good because it's not really, like, a substantial, like, ballad. Yeah. But her friends were like, listen to pop music, bitch. They were like, you should need to listen to more pop music. Some of them are just supposed to be fun songs. And then she said she got obsessed with Apata and was like, okay, I'm excited about this one now. That's so funny. Yeah, it's catchy as fuck.
It's so catchy.
The album's been pre-ordered, so
yeah,
and better come fast.
I know. I got it too.
I've been there's things I want to order, but, like, they release in, like, the fall, and we're moving.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
did you get the normal cover?
No.
The pink one.
I got the pink one.
I wanted the pink one, but then I also wanted the normal
the way I sat
one.
there for 10 minutes.
No, literally, I kept switching it.
Yeah.
That's too hard. I'm like,
and the pictures on the inside are different too.
Yeah. I'm like,
yeah.
Well, God bless.
The pink one won me over.
Yeah, the pink's very cute.
So.
But I'm like, I want the
original
OG.
That's what I
got stressed.
Literally, me too.
But
I'm glad we went in different directions. Now we can hold them up next to each other.
Two, yeah.
It's so funny.
But Jesus, all these different colored
I hate
vinyls.
Like, I wish it was the same cover in the pink.
Yeah.
But And I was like, I don't need 2 of them.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I did not need
When Midnight's came out, yeah, I bought 2 of them. I bought I might have 3 of them.
But, like...
Maybe not.
All artists do that now. Like, they have,
like,
every color of... Like, or they have different, like, store versions, like the...
And, like, I don't, like,
I'm stressed.
When Taylor did, like, 8 of them for Folklore, and that was, like, a lot. And then, but, like, I really like the cover, and I got a pink one of those, too. So I was really happy with that one. But it is nice to have, like, the original, which I don't have. Mm-hmm. But then I got pissed because I wanted Evermore, the green vinyl, but I went to Target at the time, and now it's red. I'm like, I don't need an Evermore red vinyl. It's so difficult.
This is getting difficult out here. Yeah, but I'm excited for that whole album. And she's going to announce a tour soon.
Yeah, we have to lock the fuck in.
We have to be in the...
I'm finna be in the pit for Renee Rapp. The last thing on my list is, we've already kind of talked about this amongst ourselves. They delayed Doomsday and the subsequent Secret Wars Avengers movies. And girl, am I pissed.
Girl.
Damn, I don't have my Twitter. I can't access my Twitter. I bookmarked something.
Everything we're excited for is now happening in December. But this December, Maxton Hall.
Why does it take so fucking long for these things?
It should not take this long.
No, it's just like we were talking about. I think what bums me out is that it just feels like they're still gonna, the story's still gonna be the same. Like, they're not even delaying it to maybe, like, fit in some other storylines, because what we were talking about, us and our good friend of the pod, Jade, is that, like, when Infinity War happened, every single movie felt like it was building towards something. Like, there was an Infinity Stone in a post-credit or a part of that movie somewhere. And now it's like, okay, what the fuck are we building to?
What the fuck are we actually building?
Like, we don't even know who Dr. Doom is. Where the hell are we going?
Yeah, who the
like, comic book fans, sure. Like, we know he'll probably be teased in Fantastic Four. But that's, like, probably, unless Spider-Man still holds its date, this is going to be the last movie before Doomsday.
That's one movie of building. An Avengers movie.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, all these other movies, like, have the characters, but, like, the common goal of, like, okay, we all have bared common ground with dealing with these various Infinity Stones. Like, it just felt like such a good build-up of 20 films. And now the last, like, dozen films, however many's come out since, I'm like, they all are so random, and now they're all gonna be together, which I'll be sad. But I'm like, what the hell are we doing?
But what the hell?
I feel like Marvel got its shit together too late in the game.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
Because I want it to be good, but like, what the hell's happening?
Unless,
and why is Loki?
Unless they think this will be like, but there's 2 of them in a row, so it's really giving Infinity War Endgame.
It's actually
versus like
they're all gonna start disappearing again.
In the first round, it was like they had an Avengers movie every so often to like build the group, so that way when it came to the big Universal movie, everyone can join in. So it's like we don't have an Avengers and an Age of Ultron. We are just going straight to Doomsday. It feels.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Y'all, they killed my queen.
Which one?
England, I know how you feel.
Which
Natasha.
one? Yeah. Oh, we watched Black Widow last night. That is something we did. We are Marvel-pilled. We were marveling out on Maine.
Yeah, we're marveling. Sorry, I gotta marvel out real quick.
But yeah, those were all the topics I had.
That's pretty good. Those are some good topics.
Thank you. I'm trying to, whenever I see something that I think would be good for the pod, I'm like, oh, we should talk about that, and then I forget. So I'm writing them down now.
Were you going to talk to me about the Renee Rapp thing, and then you said, what was the thing you said? Oh, I'm going to talk about that with you. But
a few of these. Like, I probably Dancing with Stars and Renee, because I feel like those have been on my mind.
And then you're like, oh, I gotta say, we're not allowed to talk to each other.
Yeah. No, and the Stranger Things thing, I really wanted to say something about, because it pissed me off. That made me so mad. I think all of those.
Damn.
But yeah. Well, that was what's hot on the table.
With me.
You know, the show ain't faggot.
I was literally like,
I was like, girl, those are friends.
I was like, yes.
Everyone's unemployed.
She wasn't canceled. Like, I liked it, but it's just funny that it actually got canceled.
Yeah.
And she said that.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's like,
that would have been awkward if she did that, because she probably did it before it even was canceled, right? I don't know.
No.
Said that line.
I think
she just knew.
I think she knew.
I think she fucking knew.
He thought she knew.
Aaliyah said yes.
That's so. I was like, did she hear it first? Does she know?
Does she know?
So
Renee's like, hey girls, this is the line.
She's like, here's a Google Drive link. Just get ready. So funny.
Just get ready.
So funny.
Wow.
All right. Another thing hot on the table is the studio.
Woo! Okay.
Can you tell us about it?
Tell you about it?
Yeah.
I guess. We're already 20.
Yeah, we're going.
Okay, ready? The Studio is a satirical comedy series on Apple TV Plus, created by and starring Seth Rogen. The show follows Matt Remick. Is that how you say it? Remick. Cough, cough. Seth Rogen, the newly appointed head of Continental Studios, as he navigates the challenges of making art in a business-driven Hollywood environment. The studio uses a mix of satire, workplace humor, and cringe comedy to depict the realities of the film industry and the people who work within it.
Woo!
Satire. Cinema.
The studio is television. Cinema. I love this show.
Yeah, that was just so good.
It's such like, I think a good show for like anyone. This is what I've been telling people. Like, it's an easy, I mean, like you said, I feel like there is cringe comedy to it, but I feel like it's such an easy watch where you're like, there is an overarching plot. Like, they did kind of build to something with like ending at CinemaCon, and it referenced all the movies they worked on throughout the season. But it's also like just such an easy show to like not have on the back. I'm never like, just throw it on in the background. Don't pay attention.
Megan just said have it on in
no.
the back.
No, I didn't. We didn't. But it's like, you can just like chill. Like, you can kind of like, you don't have to feel like you have to overthink about it. Like with a lot of like some of the heavier prestige shows that are on, like Severance or The Pitt or Last of Us. Like I think you should lock in for every show, but this one feels like such a chill show, but it's also so fucking good.
Like, there's a plot and things happening, but it's like, well, all the episodes were like kind of very different
and like standalone almost.
Yeah, but it was like, it's all about the film industry and like so good, so funny.
They do, like you said,
so
such
awkward.
a good job satirizing like this balance between like art and like capitalism, basically.
The Kool-Aid movie.
Oh my god, so funny. Right off the bat, Bryan Cranston as Griffin, whatever, had like the owner of the studio, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
So always like when I'm explaining this to people,
bitch of the studio.
I'm like, Seth Rogen's technically the head of the studio, but Bryan Cranston's still above him.
There's still someone above him.
He's like the CEO or whatever. And he's like, we have to make IP-driven blockbuster hits. And Matt said, no, we need to make fucking films. And right off the bat, they had me with like bringing in Martin Scorsese, and he wants, Griffin wants to make a movie about the Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah.
And then Martin Scorsese comes in, and he's like, I want to make a movie about Jamestown, the cult, where they all get like poisoned by like Kool-Aid. And Matt's like, wait a minute, I see how we can do this and trick Griffin. And it's so funny. And now they're actually making, like, so many things happened after this in real life where it's just like, this show is so on the nose.
Like, they are making fun of it and things are like actually happening.
And it's not even like specifically the Kool-Aid movie, but like I think Bill Hader's making a Jamestown movie supposedly.
Yeah.
And then like there's just so many random fuck ass movies. I heard they're making a Whack-A-Mole movie.
Yeah.
And
like,
so people are like,
they're making so many like random brand names.
Yeah. It's like Barbie, you can't replicate. That was the bit. They're like, we need our own Barbie. And it's like,
and Barbie made like Sin.
Like, yeah, there's like a story
like,
there.
Like games they're trying to do.
Yeah, and like certain other things, like I feel like Minecraft has its own. We're not gonna touch that. That's none of my business. That's not my business. With peace, love, and respect. Like there's room for like certain IP driven things. Like I feel like they're making a Sims movie, which I think there's so much if you can do that. Like
that would be good because that's like a world.
And it's like there's so much opportunity for bits there.
Yeah.
But like in the case of the show, the Kool-Aid Man is crazy.
It's like crazy,
but it's so funny. Oh yeah, like it's so funny. Now I'm like, they need to make it. I want in season 2 to see like a scene from it,
from
like
the Kool-Aid.
It's so I love.
That's what they do give you like scenes from like they fully make like
fake films.
Well,
we were saying that when it was all culminating at CinemaCon, and they were showing like the beginning of like the trailer for the Silver Lake, and
yeah, the Silver Lake looked fine.
Like sign me the fuck up for Greta Lee. like, and then the Alphabet City one with Dave Franco and Anthony Mackie, seeing that, it was just so funny. Like, they made so many,
that was good, and it kept going.
Good fake movie. Yeah, that was such a good, okay, oh my god. Everything about this is so good. Like, they were so good at making films within a show, like, fake shit within their shit. It's so funny. And whether it was, like, a Prestige one or, like, the Kool-Aid one. So fun. And then, like, not even to mention all these people, like, in these fake films playing themselves, and we'll have to get into all the specific ones. But overall, I just have so much respect for any actor that did that in this, because, like, it just, like, makes me like them. Like, being able to poke fun at themselves. Specifically, like, Zoe Kravitz was doing some of the craziest shit. Olivia Wilde and Zac Efron were kind of playing, like, not great versions of themselves. And, Ron Howard went ballistic, and that was so funny because I feel like Ron Howard is known for being one of the nicest people in Hollywood, and he's like, I'm gonna push Seth Rogen across the room. Have you seen the Twitter, like, gif or clip where it's, like, every single time Matt, like, gets hurt?
Wait, no.
It's, like, Matt falling, like, they all get worse. It's, like, Matt falling up the stairs in the pilot, and then Ron Howard pushing him over, and then him getting hurt at that gala. Like, it's just, like, over and over again. And, like, him falling on the film set in the second episode.
It's so tragic.
It's so, I'm obsessed with him.
It's just, like,
his character, like you said, cringe. Is, like, meant for you to be frustrated with him, especially in episodes like,
the second episode?
The Oneer.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be frustrated with him.
Like, girl, you're ruining the shot.
But I love him because, like, his whole thing is, like, I just want to make movies good, and he goes about it sometimes the wrong way. But, like, I mean, the whole show is good in that because they do such a good job of, like, the contradictory shit that we're in. And I think, like, by making this, it's kind of pointing out the flaws within Hollywood.
Yeah.
So it's very meta, obviously. And I liked at CinemaCon when it culminated in, we have, like, the blockbusters for the families, and we have the prestige film. Like, we have something for everyone. And I'm like, oh, I wish Hollywood was better at being balanced like that. Because, like, we were just talking about, we love to marvel out sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes we marvel out.
Sometimes we marvel out from time to time. And, like, when they are good, they're good, but it's just frustrating
that it's all, like, franchise.
And those are the only movies people want to put stuff behind. It's the only movies people want to go see. I'm like, guys, like, have some fucking range. And it's like, it's nice when those movies do good because then it helps to fund, like, other movies.
Yeah.
That's why it's nice when things like Sinners does well. It's like, okay, let people make more movies that are unique like that.
Original.
And they don't even have to be, like, full prestige. They can be, like, they can be rom-coms, they can be, like, thriller, like, anything. It's like, like I said, love a good action movie, a good blockbuster, a good, like, we've been talking about this, so excited for some of, like, the franchise stuff, aside from Marvel. I'm kind of excited for the new Jurassic World. We've never said anything bad about Scarlett Johansson.
I literally love Scarlett Johansson. I'm, like, suddenly the biggest fan.
Love her. Never said a bad thing. She's never done anything wrong.
I have to go see Jurassic.
Yeah.
Never even said anything bad.
Right. But yeah, I like that this show points out that there should be a balance at the very least.
Yeah. It would be nice to have, like, I feel like it's one or the other, like, yeah, like, looking at the movie preview for this year, it's all, like, big block, which I'm excited for all of them.
Like Wicked.
But it's just, like, a lot of, like, and, like, where are the, like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's even, I feel like Wicked is a big blockbuster, but it's, like, it's different. Like, it's a musical. Like, it's cool to see a musical do well. And yeah, they are, like, backed by the bigger studios and all this stuff. It's just, like, nice to have some variety out there. Mm-hmm. It's not just superheroes. It's women that are singing.
It's women that are singing. Exactly.
So, episode 2, all in one take.
Yeah.
So fucking good. Every scene.
But stressful.
Every scene, though, in every other episode, one take. Mm-hmm. And that's just, like, the other, like, fun thing about the show, and they do so well, and I want to be in the room where it happens. I want to watch them film this shit, because it's so good. It feels like watching a play, and I feel like that's what they said. It's like, they have to try so much harder not to laugh, because no one wants to be the person to fuck it up and make them restart. Especially when it's, like, them going, like, in the... I guess both the last 2 episodes, when they're running through the hotel and they're going into different rooms and all this stuff, and it's like, so, like, you know how so much work that takes for it to be perfectly timed for Dave Franco to go fucking nuts at the right time.
Oh, so good. Yeah,
so
to be
good.
in the shot.
Yeah.
Ah.
So good.
So good.
And
Cinema. within a TV show.
Yes. That's what I feel like this is. It's like so creative. It's so fun. It's such a good cast. Like Seth, I have this written. Every time someone came up in the first episode, I was like, I like Seth Rogen. I like Ike Barinholtz.
Because everyone in there freaking mom.
Bryan Cranston. I was like, just like, what a nice group of people. Catherine Hahn, Chase Sway Wonders. Like, what a fucking Catherine O'Hara. Yeah. It's also fun. We've been watching a lot of these people do other things at the same time. Like, Ike made Running Point. Catherine O'Hara is also in The Last of Us right now. I feel like Catherine Hahn is everywhere. We just did Agatha in the fall. Like, it's, what a good group of peeps. Yeah. And then not to mention, like, Anthony Mackie coming in, playing himself. That's my Captain America. Did I see the movie yet? No. But love him like a brother. He was like, tell Ron Howard I don't want that fucking ticket at the end.
I don't want that fucking ticket. You better tell him.
When it kept cutting to them, like, they were like, oh, this was great. And they all stand up and the movie's still going. And they're like,
oh, that was good. And then it kept going and then they were like.
So funny.
It's like, we don't need that in God bless.
That's cracking me up. Okay, also in the first episode, so Catherine Hahn plays, just in general, I have to talk about Catherine Hahn, the marketing, head of marketing, and like, that's me representation. Yes. I'm marketing adjacent, but I still take it. Marketing.
And it speaks it all Gen Z.
All Gen Z. The sleigh clip in her hair.
I watched Catherine Hahn on the, like, last dinner.
Yeah, last
meal thing, and she was like, she didn't remember any of the Gen Z slang.
No, she doesn't know anything.
She doesn't know.
I saw a clip.
She's like, it's been too long. I don't know that.
I saw a clip this morning where she was like, what is Riz?
Yeah, she didn't know what the hell she was saying.
So funny.
But she was acting down.
I also have written when was this? Okay. So two separate things. They make, like, they pull together. Well, so they go back and forth. They're like, okay, Martin Scorsese, we're going to make his version of the Kool-Aid movie and trick him. But then they were like, oh, but we can't do that because we already promised this direct. Like, they just kept going back and forth. Long story short, they had to fire Martin Scorsese, and he cried.
Yeah.
And then Charlize Theron was like, get the fuck out of my house.
And it's funny that, like, the people are just, like, actually there. Like, all these guests are, like, like, when some shows mention celebrities and they're not really there, but then they're like, blah, 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 and it shows them.
That's the power of Seth Rogen.
I'm like, whoa.
And apparently Apple was like, you gotta cut back on this shit because you're not gonna be able to get everyone. And Seth Rogen was like, watch me. And they didn't. He probably has such good, like, respect, like, he's beloved. Like, he always feels like just such a nice guy.
Like, everyone knows who he is.
Yeah, and all, like, half the people, I'm sure I'm forgetting things, but from my knowledge, like, he worked with Dave, he worked with Zach and Neighbors, he worked with Charlize in that rom-com I still haven't seen. Like, these are all, like, his friends. And then just general, I think, just, like, knowing people. So, it was so fun. And I wish they didn't release the list of people. I guess that was, like, how they were marketing it.
To be surprised.
I loved being surprised. And I still was surprised when, in the Golden Globes episodes, when all of the hacks in the studio are like this. Yeah. They're best friends. So, like, Lucia and, just forgot both of their names. Paul W. Downs and Jen Statsky all there doing a fake film. Having Ted Sarandos, the head of Netflix, on this Apple TV show is so funny. And him being like, I make every single person thank me in their speech. Exactly. Adam Scott, like, hopefully manifesting his Golden Globe and Emmys impending wins, although he has to defeat Noah Wyle on the way. We don't know.
And he has to thank Sal
Saperstein. That was one of my favorite bits because I love Ike Barinholtz.
It's also tragic because he wasn't.
Nat just wanted to thank you.
Matt wasn't getting his thank you.
That was the most I cared about Matt.
And then he was just like
so sad in the limo at the end. And Zoe was like, "I did try to thank you," and they cut her off. I was devastated.
That was so awkward because he was like asking her.
Yeah.
God bless.
What else was I gonna say? Oh, in the first episode when they show the Kool-Aid trailer, Bryan Cranston goes, "That's fucking fantastic."
That's fucking fantastic.
Mommy and Bree's favorite things to say.
Fantastic.
Episode 2 is the Oner, or is it the Runner? Did I spell it right? The Oner.
Yeah.
Okay, then this autocorrected.
The Runner.
And then I was upset, just like, they do such a good job of the storytelling with, like, it being so meta, where they're like, oh, this episode is about, this director trying to get the final take in one shot and he keeps fucking it up and they have only until sunset so the lighting can be just right, but then the whole episode itself being in one take, and then
in the car,
the car, he's like, you need to keep the joint because of its bookend or whatever. And then them driving there, parking the car, and the car is what ultimately fucks everything up the most. At the end, I'm like,
it makes them leave. That's so good.
This is one of the best episodes of TV. TV is cinema.
TV is cinema.
And Greta Lee was awesome in that, and her just trying to suck up to him to get the private jet.
Yes,
very funny. Episode 3 was the Ron Howard one. That cracked me up. Anthony Mackie, and then the part I have Ike crying over his fake cousin, because like the reason why Ron Howard wanted to keep everything in was because he was based on his like cousin that died, and then they all got so funny. But then them showing the poster options for Alphabet City, and they were like the New York skyline, and Catherine Hahn points to
yes,
never forget.
That's so funny. That's like crazy, but the delivery.
So just like so many little things.
Never forget.
Never forget.
The way she said everything.
She's so funny. This is the last episode I took notes on. Episode 4 is the Olivia Wilde episode where they're trying to find the missing film.
The film reel.
And Zac Efron, they always say his full name.
Yeah.
Was sending me him kind of playing a jerk. Olivia Wilde kind of playing like a psychopath that's like, we need more money, and that's why I took the film.
Yeah.
And then them running in the film just like rolling and rolling. Wait, I have
Olivia Wilde being crazy.
So funny. Zac Efron going, "Are you really friends with that asshole about Matt?" And then Sal going, "No, he's a dumb bitch." And they also played with like the detective like film noir trope in that episode, which was cool. Is that? And then I guess someone said, "Is that Zachary fucking Efron when he showed up at the party at the end?" So funny. I stopped taking notes, but I feel like the second half of the season was even better.
I was gonna say, like, I liked every episode, but the second half was like fire, starting from the war, like the one between Sal.
Yes, that was really good. When they just like threw, what did they throw? The sandwich, and it fucked up that whole set. And they were like, okay, now we have to fucking team up so neither of us get in trouble.
The whole set. And then they had to end up teaming up.
That was so good. And then the doctor episode.
Yeah, and that was crazy. But so good.
So good. And like I was truly like, not to disrespect doctors, but I was on Matt's side.
No, they had to be.
Because he was going a little too far with being like, film is equal to being a doctor, but they just didn't respect him at all. They
didn't respect him from the beginning.
Art matters.
But it was funny.
Like, does it matter more than curing cancer? No. But like, when he was like when they were talking about being in the hospital, and you're like, you know what's in the room? A fucking TV. And then we were watching Hacks like the next day, and we were like, Deborah in the hospital and the TV in the corner. I was like, he was right. Like, I just think like, obviously not to like the same level, but I was like, put some respect on this guy, because they were just treating him like a dummy. Like, she was like, I'm here, I brought my dumbass boyfriend.
Thought he was a dumbass. And
I'm like, and then when he bet, I like felt it coming, the build up of him. More money than which is like probably not right, but like him betting on the golf trip, and that was so good. Like, I was vindicated. I was like, fuck it. Maybe we weren't supposed to feel this way, but I was like, fuck that.
Maybe we weren't supposed to. Yeah, take the go.
I was like, no, team Matt.
Use your money.
Matt's never done anything wrong in his life. So funny. The reveal though that him and Catherine Hahn hook up sometimes.
That was so
we good. Can't do this anymore.
We can't do this anymore.
And then I feel like the last 3 or 4 were fucking fire. I feel like I should pull up IMDb. Because I'm trying to remember, what were the 2 that came out at the same time? Or no, that we watched at the same
casting?
time. And then what was it after that? Was it CinemaCon? Or was there something? I feel like I'm missing something.
I feel like we're missing something.
Okay, I'm going to look it up at the same time while I say. The casting episode, I think, is one of my favorites.
Just Golden Globes.
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
So it was casting, Golden Globes, CinemaCon in the presentation. Yeah. Banger.
Yeah.
The casting episode where they were like trying to be so politically correct casting.
Like, they were trying to be so politically correct that they were making it
worse.
Like 10 times worse.
So funny. And like, there's probably like a point of like that being so, like, everything I'm sure in this show is based on something, and it makes me wonder like when like people are like crazy, like who it's based on.
Yeah.
But like, I'm sure there is some like merit to the fact that people try really hard, and it's just like, even again, not to keep bringing up Hacks, but like they kind of made a point of being like, you can't please everyone every time you make something, and it's like impossible to be 100% representative of America in every film. Like, obviously it should be diverse because America's diverse, but it's just so funny how they were like, now everyone's black and that's not good. Like, it was just like what was the thing where he was like, what if we had lesbians?
I love the egg.
You're like, that's too hard. So funny. And then the writers being like, well, now we're white or whatever, we're not black, so we can't write this. So then they leave. They make the director have to rewrite everything. The white director.
Yeah, the white guy was like, I'll do it all.
It's just like crazy.
It made it like so funny.
So funny. That was sending me. And everyone's like differing opinions and like them going to, and then it ending with like, well, the conversation with Ice Cube in the recording studio was funny, but then them going out at Comic-Con or wherever they were, and then the real controversy was that they were using AI, and Ice Cube was like, I'm fucking out of here. So I'm like, is he still in the canon of the show? Like, is he still Mr. Kool-Aid?
Yeah, like,
I'm gonna need to see the Kool-Aid movie in season 2.
That.
That's so fucking funny. When Sandra Oh was attached for a second, I was like,
Soleil! It's coming!
Every time they reference anyone, it was killing me.
Sandra Oh.
So funny. Yeah, that episode hit. The Golden Globes hit. It was, like, so impressive how, like, recreated the entire Golden Globes.
Looked so real.
Adam Scott looks so funny. It's the best Adam Scott's ever looked, I fear. So I'm manifesting his actual win. Like we already said, the Sal reoccurring bit was so funny. And all Matt wanted was to be thanked, and they were like, you'll never get thanked to Sal. And Sal's like way in the back, and everyone thanked him.
Yeah, and stand up.
Zoe did, Adam Scott did, Gene Smart, right? Was Gene in it?
Yeah.
Quinta and Gene.
Yeah.
Just like everyone.
They'd be like, oh yeah, and thanks, Sal.
Thanks, Sal Silverstein.
And Matt was like, I'm gonna
oh my god, so funny. So funny. And then CinemaCon was so good. Everyone it's so funny. Like, they knew what they were doing. Having Seth Rogen not understand drugs.
Yeah.
And Zoe Kravitz, like, I want her Guest Actress Emmy Award stat. Like,
she did
so good. Like, I love her. So funny. You are a black Jewish queen. You are Zoe Kravitz. Her saying that to him.
She's like, where's Zoe? Where's Zoe?
So funny. Catherine O'Hara was so good in that one too, like wrangling her and then trying to fuck up. Bryan Cranston, also guest actor in a comedy.
Dave Franco was
guest actor in a comedy. Fuck, they're off to share this all the Emmys.
Funny.
So I've always loved Dave Franco, and I've always said that.
He's like really good.
When he got the shit beat out of him, and then he goes on stage, he's like, my name is so and so, and he's like playing the character for the movie.
I was like, wait, this is good.
Everyone locked the fuck in.
And yeah, Zoe Kravitz up there with the smoke and everything. I was like, hold on.
Blackwing.
They're really getting through this.
And Lisa Gilroy and David Krumholtz are like, what the fuck happened to her?
And then them just going, boo.
Move. When Bryan Cranston smacked onto the ground.
He was on the was it like, what was that for, the Kool-Aid thing?
I think it was just him to be like, I'm the head of the studio and these are all of our movies. Like, he was supposed to speak.
When but wasn't the thing he was attached to supposed to be like a Kool-Aid guy, or like
you're right.
Yeah, coming down. So then he was attached to that and he smacks down. I'm like, who put him on that?
That part actually was also so sentimental when he's like, I thought the studio was my whole life, but you guys are my life and what I love, and like hugged all of them. Friends. It was so cute.
And Catherine,
when she kissed him.
I'm like, what the hell's going on?
When they were like making out and everyone's like, you guys were supposed to stop this. So funny. Oh, I love this show.
It's so good.
I'm trying to think if there's...
I'm glad it's already renewed.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited because I feel like there's just so many potential stories, and like they all probably have plenty. If it's all based on real experiences, they could probably do this forever. So funny, and they're all so good. I love the group dynamic. I love the pacing. I love just like the setup, all the one takes. Like, it's so good. I want even more cameos in season 2. Everyone's like, Zoe Kravitz needs to be recurring. She was
she
so
needs
good.
to always be.
And I like that they were still like allies, because it was like the Golden Globes episode really did make me sad for him, and I'm glad that didn't end up being like a full like she just like fucking hates him now. It was so awkward. But then she did try to thank him, and then she came to the CinemaCon and she was crazy as hell.
Her catching him changing the thing.
Yeah.
That's so awkward.
You were thinking yourself? That was so awkward.
But she still said it. She just
got
hear
muted.
it.
So close. Next year, Matt. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I feel like those are the big things. Everyone's iconic. Iconic cast, iconic show.
Literally iconic.
Should we just do epic highs and lows?
Epic highs and lows?
Lows?
Favorite character?
I wrote Ike, so Sal.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wrote Catherine Hahn, but both Catherines.
Yeah.
And Zoe Kravitz, honestly.
Oh, so true. I almost wrote Zoe Kravitz.
So good.
She's
And
like
I love
my favorite guest star.
Yeah, I love Matt, but I had to narrow it down.
And Dave Franco were my favorite.
I agree.
I said Maya and Matt, I guess.
Yeah.
But really, I liked
Yeah, Quinn, I love her.
Like, I love the Quinn and Sal episode. Like,
Quinn, was it Quinn that was obsessed with Anthony Mackie? When they were like, I can't talk to him.
Yeah.
She's so me.
She's so funny. It was so good.
So good. I also like that our guy from Zombies was like one of the assistants.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there were so many like people. I remember.
And the girl from Abbott.
Yeah, Quinta recommended her. I just saw them at like a FYC panel, and Seth Rogen was like, Quinta recommended you, and she was like, oh my god,
yes.
She's like the first person they cast, and then the strike happened, so then they were like, well, do you still want to do it? I love that. She's so funny because she was in Abbott, she was in this, she was in Running Point. She makes me chuckle. Least favorite?
Who do you say?
The doctors.
Okay, yeah, that's right. I'm like, who would I say? Yeah, the doctors were like, the character, they were like assholes.
The pediatric oncologist is crazy, but I said
snobby.
They were snobby, yeah. Like, we respect what you do, but you don't need to disrespect what other people do.
Was Matt saying some crazy things? Yes. But you were being snobby.
Yeah. Was I on his side? Yes. I support Matt Remick's I support Matt Remick's rights and wrongs.
Oh, he stressed me. I said Matt, I guess. Because really, like, he's like the maid, and he's like, you do love him, but he does some like things that stress me out.
Yeah.
But love him.
Love him.
So real and raw. Favorite moment.
I wrote Matt getting whacked. Just anytime, like I listed all of them. I love the whole Warner episode. I love the casting episode and the Vegas episodes, and just the thanking of Sal Saperstein across the globes. Anytime a celeba was playing themselves, I feel like we talked about like Zoe, Dave, Anthony, iconic.
Yes, I agree with all those. I said the War episode 5. I already said this, but like they were all good, but like the second half to me, like the last episodes are just all fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the chaos of the last 2 episodes with the drugs.
Oh my god, them having to shove cocaine up Bryan Cranston's nose, and then not to get into it, but Hacks in the same, like I said, Hacks and Seth Rogen, the studio, like best friends forever. Like they need to share some Emmys. I fear. Like I want Hacks to win pretty much so many things, but like. Wow. And then Seth Rogen being on Hacks. Wow, that's a family. Yeah. That's a family!
So good.
I love comedy.
Yeah. And I also said the guest stars, and then all the like just the style and the like I feel like the show is just very aesthetic. Yeah. And it's like so unserious, but like sometimes, but like so like aesthetically pleasing, like from what they wear and like how everything looks, like the sets look and stuff. Yeah,
it's so like kooky and fun and cinema at the same time. Like I love it. Like it just like feels cozy. Like the way that the credits play, like like the old cinema style. Like I love it.
So good. Least favorite?
Matt not getting thanked, or like when it cut out.
That's the first thing I said too.
And him just being sad and like calling his mom in the car. And they were like, "Did your film not win?" He's like, "No, we won."
The mom part of that really got me. Like, his mom just wanting him to.
Yeah. I could tell that was Rhea Perlman from The Voice, and then she was in the next episode. I was like, I knew it!
I knew it.
Just him being so stressful and pissing off the director in episode 2. Even though that episode was so fucking well done.
That too. I said that.
It's like, it's stressful, but it was also so fucking well done. And then, I had one more that I didn't write down. I guess just the doctors being mean.
Okay, yeah. I'd agree with all those.
It's actually, but it was really comical that he got so fucking hurt and he was in a room full of doctors and he was like, oh, well, I kind of fucked that over. They had to send him to the hospital so funny. What about you?
I said literally the same two things, like Matt not getting his name at the Golden Globe set, and then when he kept ruining the shot in the second episode, really, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
But I didn't say anything else, but I'd agree with the being bullied by the doctors. But also just the awkwardness between the doctors.
Yeah.
I don't know. But also it's my favorite. Like, there was very cringy moments and they were good. Like,
yeah.
I was cringy, but they were good.
Yeah. Yeah. I love him. I love Seth Rogen. And I'm like, did I say this? I was like, am I attracted to Ike Barinholtz?
Yeah, in the middle, and you go, am I attracted?
And I think the answer is yes. After watching him on Good Hang, too.
So true.
Yeah. I love him. I've been, like, ever since I was watching The Mindy Project, I love him.
Ike!
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most unserious a show can be.
I said 8?
I put 8.5.
Okay.
Hell yeah. It's so unserious.
It is very
like, it has
serious.
heart. I feel like that's the only reason that I don't go even further.
Yeah.
Like, it just, like, has such a good, like, it has heart to it with, like, the characters and then just, like, the sentiment of, like, wanting to preserve film.
And, yeah, wanting to make something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
Love
very unserious.
Yeah. No notes. Guys, keep it up.
Chuckle.
And then would you recommend it?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
And I feel like anybody.
Yeah.
Like we said, like, every episode's kind of, like, feels standalone, but...
Mm-hmm.
And they're all goofy.
Yeah, it's so lighthearted. I feel like we need that these days. And it's, like, so well done, too. Yeah. Like, I love that there are so many, like, really good, solid comedies. So I feel like, especially, like, on network TV, like, I always think about, even though I wasn't watching at the time because I was young, but, like, the idea of, at one point, like, The Office, Parks, 30 Rock, Community, all on Thursday night. Like, in the 90s, it was the same as, like, Friends, Seinfeld, etc. Like, we used to have, like, dedicated days where good fucking comedy was on. Mm-hmm. And now Abbott's, like, the only, like, solid one. I feel like St. Dennis is also seems, like, really solid. But they're all sporadic now. And, like, you have things like The Bear that are, like, comedy. And I love that show. But it's so good to have this, to have Hacks, to have Shrinking, that are such well done, emotional, well made, but fucking funny shows. Funny. Like, I'm genuinely laughing out loud.
Yes, I'm laughing and I'm crying.
Yeah.
So good.
Hell yeah. It's time for our last segment, Game Time with Megan and Bree.
We were supposed to edit those.
Wait, what? Like, change our songs?
Yeah, because I plugged these, like,
well, now we're logged in.
We have to go to the studio.
Yeah, the studio.
You mean the studio?
It's like when people go, my tummy hurts. Your tummy what?
Your tummy what?
The studio? The what?
I didn't even mean to do that.
That's so funny. Yeah, well, Game Time with Megan and Bree. Maybe it'll sound better one day, but it's still gonna be that.
Exactly. Maybe it'll be a little more high quality, but it's still gonna be that.
You
know what? I love it.
Good.
It's fucking fantastic.
We're actually playing a game this time because the studio is all about films. We're doing what we did on our Oscar pod, which is play Blockbuster. And we're not really playing by the full rules because there's only 2 of us. So you kind of just need teams. We're just going to do it for fun and see what happens. And we're going to do...
I love this game.
Yeah, Bruce never complained about this game once.
I do love this game.
I feel like this is a fun game. And
I just get nervous.
It's a movie game for anyone who's ever seen a movie. You don't have to be an expert on movies. You just have to know something about something. And that's, I feel like, how I operate. Have I seen a lot of movies?
No.
But do I know enough
about something?
I feel like just know enough about pop culture that I could have a conversation about anything.
About that movie.
Like, I could have a conversation with that guy about Andor, haven't seen it.
I'm like, oh yeah, that's that weird nerd shit.
She said Star Wars?
I said that. I said, oh, Star Wars?
I said, I know everybody about Star Wars.
No, I said, I was very like, yeah.
Yes.
We'll do that.
We love TV, we love film.
I love Grogu.
Okay. So, if you don't know how to play blockbuster, it's usually 2 rounds where you go head to head, and then the winner of that gets to have the privilege to choose the next round of cards for the acted out charades round.
Oh, no.
So, we're kind of doing that. We're going to do a couple rounds of head to head just for fun, and then we're each going to do our own round of charades.
Just for fun, she
Yeah.
says.
Yep. So, do you want to do we each picked a category to go head to head, and then we're going to do one at random to make it really difficult.
Okay,
some of them
it's
are
probably
hard.
going to be the hardest
Yeah,
one.
I feel like we should. Let's see if we can get away with not picking a second.
Okay.
I'll pick right from the middle of the deck and see what happens.
Okay.
Do you want to do your card first or my card first?
My card.
Okay. You're going to tell me to decide on mine because I have a few.
Oh, no.
Okay. So you read it, you say a movie, and then hit the button. And that's when it starts. And we have 15 seconds before we lose it. And we have to keep hitting the button so the timer will restart.
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Movie set in school.
Okay.
High School Musical.
The School of Rock.
Clueless.
That's good. 10 Things I Hate About You.
Fuck you. Grease.
That's good.
That's good.
Not Another Teen Movie.
The Breakfast Club.
That's good. She's All That. Yeah.
Fuck. Girl versus Monster.
Oh, that's pretty good. Zombies.
What the hell? Fuck! No!
Oh, I just had another one.
No. Why have I forgotten everything? No.
4, 3, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Time's up. I was gonna do.
There's so many more.
There's so many more. What was I just gonna do?
I feel like there's something on the tip of my tongue.
Oh my god. No, that's a show. Well,
Fuck.
yeah.
Okay, well, I had it for a moment.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
That was good. That was a good one. Okay.
Okay.
So
Delete.
for mine, 2 of these are serious, and 1 is more serious.
Okay.
See if you can guess. It's really choosing between 2, but I have a third one in there for fun.
Okay, to be unserious.
Okay. Movies with 1-word titles.
Okay.
Movies where the main character is an animal.
Okay.
Or movies with Scarlett Johansson.
Is that real? ScarJo!
I was like, I can't. I feel like we'll be done
good.
pretty fast.
Yeah,
She's in a lot of stuff, but not all of it we've seen.
Yeah.
So there's that one, but there's also movies with 1-word titles and movies with animals. That's the main character. Which one would you rather do?
Character. Okay, I think I'd rather do 1 word.
1 word. Okay.
I think. I don't know.
I think we have to.
I'm gonna be bad at both.
Do we not want to? I guess sequels will have more than 1 word, but I feel like generally I meant to ask, but we weren't doing it. No sequels.
No sequels.
Unless I guess there is one
like
in there
I
that's
couldn't
like
have gone High
sequels.
School Musical 2, High School Musical 3.
Okay, so we won't do that. Movies with 1-word titles. Does the count? Do we think?
Yes.
Okay, so if it has a the in it,
It's out.
okay. Are we okay? Movies with 1-word title. Titanic.
Jaws.
Zombies.
Oh my god.
Can we do zombies for all of them?
Avengers. Does that count?
I think it might have the, but I'm gonna give it to you.
Oh.
That's okay. Clueless.
Saw.
Okay. Barbie.
Fuck. No, don't tell me.
Brie. Twilight.
I know. So many.
I was like, I guess I could help her, but I didn't. I was gonna be like Barbie.
There's so many, and then when the
Oppenheimer.
and then when the timer gets red, I'm just like, everything's gone.
give up.
And I failed.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna do one at random. This could be your big one.
What
I'm gonna read it. And we're just gonna start. You have to start.
I'm starting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm starting.
Oh, this is really hard.
Oh no.
This is really hard.
Okay, ready.
Movies with twins. Whenever you're ready, you have to hit the button.
Parent Trap.
That's good. The Social Network.
It Takes Two. That's
A New York Minute.
Oh. Fuck!
That's really hard. We can do another one.
The Sweet Life on Deck movie.
That's good. That's really good. Fuck, I just had one. High School Musical, Sharpay and Ryan are twins, right?
Yeah. The Shining.
Okay, hit it. Fuck. Okay. Who plays the... Oh, A Simple Favor.
Who the hell is the twin?
I'm already trying to think of another one for myself.
I'm already fucked.
Yeah, that's time.
That
was hard. I looked at it and went, oh no.
That's specific. That's
really hard. Should we do it one more time? I'll start.
The twins.
Do you want to pick a completely random one and then I'll start?
Yeah.
It kind of gave me a rush because that's how you're supposed to fucking play.
Okay.
You can pick from the middle, pick from the top, whatever you think.
Ready?
Yeah.
Movies with the Army.
What?
What does that even mean?
Purple Heart.
The Lucky One.
Okay. Saving Private Ryan.
Dear John.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that the Army?
What's the new one? The War Zone. What's the one with all the hot men right now? I don't know.
All the men. Wait.
I'm letting it run.
Yeah, I got the war one. Not me getting the army one. That feels Republican.
Okay, can we pick another because we're not ending on that. I'll start again.
Purple Heart is crazy.
Is it like recounting the Army as a blanket term for the Navy, the Marine, everything?
Yeah, I just started adding all of them.
Forrest Gump, I guess.
Anyone got a gun?
War Horse. Then I'm like, is it just like movies with war?
Yeah, we're just making
I don't know if
shit
we did
up.
that one right, so we have to do it again.
Okay.
Ready? Locking in. This is the one.
Okay.
We're never gonna stop.
Movies beginning with a B.
B. Barbie. Let's go.
B movie.
Okay. Baywatch.
No. No, stop it. Broken Road. Is that a movie? It probably is.
Brokeback Mountain.
Why can't I think of Black Beauty? Right?
Yeah. Black Widow.
Fuck you. Oh, fuck.
Come on.
Bluey the movie.
I mean, okay.
Is that even real?
Breaking Dawn.
I totally forgot about that. I was literally thinking of Twilight. I'm like, fuck,
Yeah.
is there any bees? And I didn't even think.
Oh. That was really good. I had another one I can't remember.
I feel like I could start saying like random shit,
Yeah.
and it's probably a movie.
What, Broken Road? Look it up. Is that
Broken
real?
Road. The Broken Road. Broken Road. Broken. If that's a movie, I'll
So funny. That was good. Movies with... Okay.
Oh, fuck. God bless the Broken Road.
We'll give it to you. That's okay. We kept going. It was fun.
Wait, it is...
Broken Road? What the fuck is it about?
The Broken Road is a feature-length project that is filmed and produced in cooperation... Oh. With the Christian Arts Ministry.
Okay, let's just move on past that.
Hold on. Okay, we'll just slide on right past that.
Okay, do you want me to start this round? We're individually each can have 30 seconds to get the other to guess our stuff.
Okay.
In one movie, we have to do in one word. One movie, like a quote. It can be a quote from the movie or a quote explaining the movie. And then charades.
Okay.
Okay, let me think really quick.
Do we have to do them in a certain order?
Okay. No, whatever order you want to do that you think will be faster.
Okay.
Okay, ready? I'm going to go.
Oh, wait.
You don't have to worry about yours yet. You just have to lock in and guess mine. Because we have 30 seconds.
Okay.
Ready? For me to start mine.
No. Okay, I'm ready.
Sorry! My product at the cleaners! Okay.
Sorry.
Assemble.
The Avengers.
Correct.
Okay.
And then, okay.
Oh. Broken. Piece. What? Broken cheese. Broken.
Wait. I didn't do a very good job.
Oh, wait, what was it?
It was, okay, if I tell you it's a fortune cookie.
Oh, Freaky Friday. Places and
Yeah.
I got you.
I should have started with the fortune cookie, but I just went into it.
Like she's breaking something, she's eating it.
Broken road.
Broken road. I was at broken cheese.
I also had Mission Impossible.
Oh. Mission Impossible.
All right, Bree.
Okay,
I got 2 out of 3.
You did. Wait, can I clarify something?
Sure.
For the one where it's like quoted, I can just like
I said, if it's Jaws, you can go, "Oh my god, a big fucking shark!" That they don't have to say that, but it's a quote about the movie.
Okay.
Like, it could be you talking about the movie, as long as you don't say the word that's in the movie at all.
Okay.
There might be other rules, but we're not playing by the full rules.
We don't play by the rules.
But I think that is like a general rule. You don't have to necessarily exactly quote.
Okay.
All right. Whenever you're ready, you can hit the button and start with whatever order you want to do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna lock in, and we're gonna get all of them right.
Okay.
Wait, 30 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Uh-huh. Okay. Fucking anticipation. Okay.
I'm in space with my mother and father.
Gravity? That is mom and dad.
That's mom and dad.
Okay.
One word. Sunglasses.
Men in Black. Or... Oh. Starstruck. Okay, go on. Go skip. Little? You were little? You're little. Fuck! Okay, hold on. Okay, let's just, okay.
Hold on, let's just delete that.
Okay, the timer doesn't matter.
The timer no longer matters.
Sunglasses.
Okay, yeah.
Top Gun.
Yes! Yeah! I was gonna do like Pullman or something, but
yeah.
I don't know, sunglasses wraps it up.
Yeah.
They're all in their shades.
Yes, that was good. Okay. I'm locked in. Okay, so you're pointing at yourself. Little. Girls, little girls.
Okay.
Us? Is it specific to us? I'm not supposed to be asking questions. I didn't see it. Princess Diaries, Princess Protection Program. Ella Enchanted.
Wait, me blinking.
Little? Stuart Little.
Hold on. I'm pointing to us.
Yeah, when we're younger. Or little. Or just like people.
You're on the right track, kind of. Not what really was Stuart.
Little Women.
Yeah! Little girls.
I was overthinking it.
Little girls. I'm
Yes.
like, yes, but
We got there.
Women.
Yes, fuck. Okay, yeah. We all got there.
We got there. You know what? The timer didn't even fucking matter. We got them all.
We got them all
this.
right. Fortune cookie. Oh, Freaky Friday.
In space with mother and father.
That was good. That's like, I think that's a perfect example.
Because I didn't want to be like too specific, like Sandra Bullock or like
yeah.
Julia Hates This or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I think Julia Hates This would count, I think.
Okay.
How I play,
that,
yeah.
But then I added the mother and
I think
father.
what you said is perfect. I don't think that breaks a single rule.
I don't think I was trying not to break a single rule.
I think that was, to my understanding of this game, correct.
Little girls. Stuart Little.
So close.
So fucking close.
We love film!
Woo!
All
you got a category for the with ScarJo. Yeah. That's topical.
Wait, should we do it really quick?
Yeah.
It's topical just specifically for us.
Literally only for us.
Okay. Do you want to start?
Yeah.
Okay. Movies with Scarlett Johansson.
Black Widow.
The Avengers.
The Winter Soldier.
Okay. Civil War. Captain America Civil War.
Endgame.
Okay. Infinity War. we're breaking the sequels rule.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, what other movies has she been in? Yeah. Yeah. What?
It's like Jurassic World.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Iron Man 2.
Iron Man. No. Yeah.
Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a problematic movie. I'm gonna say that one.
Okay, well, we love
Scarjo's
film.
biggest
We
fan.
have never complained about her once.
I love ScarJo.
I hope everyone enjoyed our podcast about the studio, current events, and movies itself. Next week, we're talking about probably The Last of Us, if not Hacks, just whatever one we do first. But though both of those are on the docket. You is on the docket. Dr. Odyssey is coming eventually. Jenny and Georgia's right around the corner.
Jenny Georgia, I can smell it.
Summer of television. Cinema.
Jenny and Georgia.
On television. Yeah, our favorite show of all time.
Bear.
The Bear. When I'm back in Chicago, I feel it. So watch this space. Follow us on social media so you can see our June schedule. Because I think this will be our last May pod. So we'll have to lock in what our June is looking like. And remember last year we did June Lynch?
Yeah.
Good times, good times.
I remember June Lynch.
I do remember June Lynch. We haven't done Glee in a year.
Yeah.
Or One Tree Hill.
We have to wait till the Kiki happens.
Yeah, so tune in
Let's have a
this
Kiki.
November. And thank you for watching, and thank you, Sal Saperstein.
Thank you, Sal Saperstein.
Thank you. Bye!
Movies.
Cinema.
Movies.
Movies. Movies.